I moved into this apartment about 3 weeks ago. It's nothing special, just a one-bedroom unit in an old brownstone on the edge of town. The kind of place where the hallway light flickers and the walls smell like old paint and rain. But it was cheap, quiet, and close to work. That was enough. The building has 6 apartments. I've seen maybe 3 of the neighbors. They keep to themselves. No one makes eye contact in the hallway. It didn't bother me. I've never been a people person. The first note appeared on a Thursday. It was taped to the outside of my front door. Just a yellow sticky note right above the handle. Written in neat, small handwriting were the words, "Don't forget to lock up tonight." I stood there for a second, trying to remember if I'd left my door unlocked the night before. I couldn't be sure. At first, I thought it was from the landlord, or maybe a nosy neighbor, a weird way to remind someone. But maybe they were trying to be helpful. The next night, there was another note. This one read, "You left your bathroom light on." Now I was creeped out. The bathroom doesn't have a window. The only way anyone could know that is if they'd been inside or had some kind of view into the apartment. I checked every corner, every closet, under the bed. Nothing. I barely slept. Saturday came, and I told myself I was being paranoid. Maybe it was a prank. Maybe someone was watching through the peephole from the hallway, or just guessing. That night, I left all the lights off before bed, double-checked every lock. At 3:12 a.m., I woke up. No noise, no dreams, just awake. I went to the front door. Another note. "You're not alone." I ripped it down and opened the door. The hallway was empty, silent. But down the corridor, just barely visible, I saw it. A black cat, sitting at the edge of the staircase, motionless, watching. I called out softly, but it didn't move. I blinked. It was gone. I didn't leave my apartment the next day. I called the landlord, asked if he had cameras in the hallway. He said no. Said that would be illegal in a residential building. I asked if anyone had a key to my unit. He told me I was the only one besides maintenance, but no one's entered since I moved in. I asked about the previous tenant. He hesitated. Then, she left without notice, just stopped paying rent. No idea where she went. Something about the way he said it didn't sit right. That night, I didn't sleep. I sat in the living room with the TV on mute, watching the door, watching the space beneath it. Around 2:40 a.m., I heard it. The softest rustle, like paper being smoothed against wood. I stood up and walked to the door. Another note. "Don't check the closet." My skin went cold. There's only one closet in the apartment, and I hadn't opened it in days. I stared at the door to the hallway for a long time. Then I turned, slowly, and looked toward the bedroom. The closet door was slightly open. I grabbed a knife from the kitchen, turned on every single light, walked to the closet like I was moving underwater. My hand trembled as I touched the handle. I pulled it open fast. Nothing. Just old paint, a few jackets, a dusty shelf. But on the floor, a small pile of yellow sticky notes. Blank. Dozens of them, as if someone had been writing and tearing them off, one by one. That was the first night I saw the man in the mirror. Not a shadow, not a trick. Just for a second, when I passed the bathroom, the light off, the mirror catching a sliver of moonlight, I saw a man standing behind me, tall, thin, face wrong, like it had been drawn, then erased. I turned around. No one there. Looked back. Just me. That was also the night the black cat returned. It was inside, sitting on the kitchen table like it had always been there. It didn't move, didn't blink, just stared. I don't even know how it got in. The windows were shut, the door locked. I whispered, "What do you want?" It tilted its head, and then jumped down and walked into the bedroom. I followed. The room was empty. No cat, no noise, just another note, taped to the wall above my bed. "You're ready now." I didn't leave the apartment the next day, not even to get food. I wasn't hungry. The cat was gone again. I checked every corner, no sign of it. And yet, I still felt watched. That evening, I found a new note. But this time, it wasn't on the door. It was on the inside of my fridge. "He's closer now." I slammed the door shut. My vision blurred. My hands were shaking. I didn't even check the hallway that night. I just locked the door, pulled the couch against it, turned off the lights, and sat there in the dark. Around midnight, I heard tapping. Not knocking. Tapping. Like fingernails on glass. I thought it was from the window, until I realized I don't have a window facing the hallway. The sound was coming from the mirror. I turned my head, and there it was, the same faceless man on the other side of the glass. Only this time, he was smiling. Except I wasn't smiling, but he was. And then came the final note. It wasn't on the door. It wasn't in the fridge. It was in my own handwriting, on my pillow. Just 5 words. "You can let him in." I don't remember going to sleep that night, but I woke up the next morning feeling different. There were no more notes. The apartment was silent, peaceful almost. I looked in the mirror. The man was gone, but the smile stayed.